sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the beast.
Apparently, I'm a big old mean art police person. Although, to be completely honest, I don't see the comparison. I haven't shot any people of color for like little to no reason, other than racism, of course. I guess I'll have to go down my favorite website. What? What? No! Urban Dictionary! You failed me! No! Do not worry, my dudes. The word art police has been submitted to the Urban Dictionary. I even gave it its own definition, which I will give out to you. Art police, in actuality, is not a term used against, people that police art and are really terrible. It's actually just a term used by pretentious or whiny people who don't like things being judged, whether they like it or they made it in the first place. They'll often bring up dumb excuses like, so he can make the art. He can make any art he wants. And yeah, they can, and anyone could criticize that art. But Deviant Crow, don't they force poor artists to do something they don't want to do? No, no one can force you to stop making the art you want to make, unless they came to your house and visibly took the drawing pen from you. Most supposed art police don't fucking do that. The worst thing an art police can do is, cuss you out, insult you, and say, oh, I hate this art. You're a bad person for it. That's all they can really do. And sure, I'll admit, the worst case scenario does sound pretty fucking annoying. But that's the worst case scenario. It's not very common. And even then, when it does happen, guess what you could do? You could just fucking ignore them. Nothing will change. Nothing bad will happen if you just fucking ignore them or tell them to fuck off. Sadly, most of the time when the term is used, it's not used for the worst case scenario where it's kinda appropriate. It's mostly used to knock down criticism. Or in the worst case scenario, it's used to defend child porn. Now, I've already pointed it out before that making illustrated art of underage characters or children in general is fucking disgusting. I often get the retort, oh, it's not real child abuse. Yeah, it's not as bad as real pedophilia. However, it's still pedophilia. And one excuse I've heard is, oh, you're just art policing. You're trying to force these artists to not draw the art they love. Why can't you let these poor innocent artists draw child pornography? Look, criticism, even if it's dumb, it's not going to hurt you, not going to stop your brand. If it stops your brand, you let it stop your brand. People cannot force you to stop making content. If you stop making content because a lot of criticism comes your way, it's because you chose to. You don't have to stop making the art you love. But remember, people aren't always going to love it. People are going to criticize it, and you're just going to have to get the fuck over that. That's what happens in any artistic field. Even in my field of video making, criticism happens to me. You could choose to respond to it or, just ignore it. But whining about it, you do have the choice to whine about it. However, you look like a bitch for doing it. And you'll just end up inviting more of that unwanted criticism towards you. If a piece of shit criticism comes your way, actually address it. Actually respond to it. Don't plaster a buzzword over it and then go like, yeah, I did it. It's solved. It will never come back. Oh, now there's more of it. Look, let me tell you a story. I once wrote a pretty bad fan fiction about Rainbow Dash dying. It was bad, but I put a lot of passion and effort into it. Okay, maybe a lot of passion, not necessarily effort. It got dogged and trampled on, but did I give up fanfics writing? No, I wrote a few more, then I stopped. But criticism didn't make me stop. I stopped having fun with it. I decided to do something else. I decided to make more videos. And despite all the criticism that I've got on videos, I've only got close to quitting 2 times, and that's only because I've not had fun with it. It can kind of hurt seeing something you put a lot of love into get immediately dogged and hated on. But that's going to happen. Not everyone's going to like your work, and you can just take it or leave it. You can let it destroy yourself, or you can move on. I prefer if you move on. Because, believe it or not, when I talk shit about an artist, or I criticize them, I don't actually want them to drop from the face of the earth. I don't want them to stop making art. I want them to make better art. Am I a bit too harsh about it? Maybe. But I certainly don't want anyone to stop doing what they love. That would be a dick move. And if you're one of the people that actually think, "Aw man, I wish this artist would stop making art in general," then you're an actual art police. You're an actual asshole. I understand the worst case scenario does exist, and you should focus more about that, not general criticism towards your art or disliking. Now, with that out of the way, me from the past, start sponsoring my shit. Oi! If you thought that was really good, you should definitely donate to my Ko-Fi. That could help out with, getting better stuff for like recording software and all that junk, also getting me stuff. But if you feel like you're not getting enough vitamin C, you could always go to my Twitter, where you can see posts I post almost fucking daily. But let's say you really like this video, or you just like my content in general, you might want to join my Discord. You can talk to me and stuff and share your own work, among other things. All of those wonderful links will be in the description below.